I wasn't planning on doing this, but they just look so good. What up, crew? Today we're going to be taking a look at the Virtuoso P1 playing cards. I have been waiting for this deck for such a long time. I ordered these all the way back in July of 2020. Here we are on May 1st, 2021, and here they are. The last deck these guys released was the Fall Winter 17 deck, and I remember using it for the first time. My hands had never felt that amount of pleasure. Now, real quick before we get started with the actual review, make sure to like, subscribe, and stick around because there will be a giveaway near the end of this video. Now, all of that being said, let's do it. These playing cards are designed and created by, you guessed it, the Virtuoso card company. Taking a look now at the front of the tuck case, the whole thing is done in shades of black and white, but our attention immediately comes to the Virtuoso V icon on the top left corner. We can also see a geometric design on the right hand side of the front, which is done in 3 different shades, and this actually is a slight deviation from the earlier Virtuoso playing cards. Looking at the sides next, one of the sides has Virtuoso printed on it with black text, and the other side is completely black with the V logo right in the center, done in white. And up top you can see that it says Perspective Series with a couple of shapes there that we'll be talking about later. And coming to the back, we have that continued black and white shader design that we had seen on the front, along with P1 circled on the bottom right, and up top we can actually see a peek of the shapes that continued from the top of the tuck case. And then lastly on the bottom we see the information that I already covered, along with a barcode. Opening up the flap, we see the full shape design on it, shapes which actually will be representing the 4 suits. And then again, you see the Virtuoso logo underneath, and it says designed for cardistry. And lastly, on the small inside flaps, one is done in black with P1 written on it, and the other is done in just plain white. Overall, really loving this tuck case. Taking the cards out of the tuck case now, let's just take a second to admire the back design. Beautifully done in black and white. I've always been a fan of dark colors, so I just really love it. Before we take a look at the card faces, I want to start off by taking a look at the ad cards. For those of you who don't know, the Virts decks don't come with any jokers, but 4 ad cards. So let's quickly go through them. The first ad card has those geometric shapes that we had seen on the flap. It says Perspective Series P1 with the Virtuoso logo / Virtuoso written on the side. And then on the bottom right, it says 2021 copyright Virtuoso Card Company, www.thevirts.com. Moving on to the next one now, this actually has a lot more text on it. Let's just go through it. On top it says in a new light, and then it says inspired by the passage of a beam of light piercing the darkness and passing through a prism. The Virtuoso P1 story begins with the prism back design. Prism seamlessly melds the most iconic element of past Virtuoso decks into a new 3-dimensional whole. Then, as a prism disperses light, the back's monochromatic tones split into a spectrum of color on the faces to create futuristic forms. A perspective of the past and future timelessly intertwined. The Virtuoso P1 literally takes cardistry to new dimensions. Gotta say, that sounds pretty epic, like come on. Looking at the next 2 now, it actually seems like they go together. They're like one half of a single card. The one on the left hand side says, and he is before all things, and on the one on the right hand side says, and by him all things consist. And look at that. Bam, matches perfectly together. On the other side of these cards, and this is what I always loved about these decks, you can put these together to get a design. Previously it has always been the back design of the cards, but putting them together now, it's the geometric shapes that represent the 4 suits as we had seen on the flap and on the Perspective Series ad card. Going through the faces of the cards now, you don't really see the standard pips that you're used to seeing. Of course, I can only make an educated guess of which suit corresponds to which shape, and since usually all the Virtuoso decks come in the United States Playing Card Company new deck order, I would assume this is spades, I would think this is diamonds, this is clubs, and this is hearts, even though this looks a bit more like diamond. So the Ace of Spades has the main pip being displayed in the center of a circle that's constructed with triangles. It's really looking quite nice, almost like a play button. Going through the rest of the faces of this first suit, we see they have a circle in the center and the pips indicating the number value going around the circle. When we get to the 10 now, we see that it's actually done in a Roman numeral, which is very different than the rest of the cards. And the court cards have a circle that we had seen on the ace, along with the pip designs, and they also increase in look as we go from jack, queen to king. Similar concept now going into the next suit, except we see that it actually has the 5 and the 10 written in Roman numerals instead of just the 10 like the first suit had. As we come to the next suit, the design sticks with the color and look of the pip, along with the circles being constructed from the geometric shapes on the ace, jack, queen, and king. And as we come to the final suit, the pattern I talked about continues. And again, we see the Roman numerals on the 10 and the 5, but not any of the other cards. One thing I didn't realize till now is that all the 5s are actually the same. They have the Roman numeral 5 written on one corner and the numerical 5 written on the other corner. So there we have a quick overview on the P1 Virtuoso card design. Moving on over to the handling now. As mentioned on the tuck case, these cards are designed for cardistry. I couldn't get the specifics on the exact cardstock used, but it's definitely at least thin crushed because of the ease at which these cards handle. And I gotta say, I love them because they handle so well, spring easily, ferro flawlessly, glide smoothly. Like, they have it all. They have it all for cardistry. The one downside I would have to say is that from experience, these cards wear out fairly quickly, so I wouldn't use these for daily practicing, but for performance cardistry, absolutely. Real quick now, just wrapping up with my final thoughts. I think the deck as a whole was done beautifully. One thing I really loved about the tuck case was the fact that it was done in black and white, but then had those accent colors that really elevated the whole thing. I also really liked the pip designs and how the theme was incorporated in the whole deck. I think that was a really nice touch. And lastly, the handling is unbelievable, but the downside is eventually it will wear out much faster than regular decks. I would recommend this deck for anyone who's a collector or a cardist, but definitely not for anyone who does card magic, as it differs too much from a standard deck that people are used to seeing, so people will be asking,
is that a magic deck?
So that's never fun. And please don't use these for a game of cards. That would be like buying an iPhone just to tell the time. It's overkill for a game of cards. I hope all you guys enjoyed this review and getting to see my perspective on the deck, but now is the moment you've all been waiting for, the giveaway. For this giveaway, there'll be one winner, and they'll be getting the Virtuoso P1 deck along with 2 of my Canis Lupus decks. And let me tell you why they're getting 2 Canis Lupus decks, because on my website, I have something you can purchase called Deck Sponsor. That means whoever purchases that will be sponsoring a deck for a giveaway like this. As of right now, we've had a couple of people gracious enough to sponsor decks, so the decks being sponsored in this video are by Nicole Rossi and Sean Friesen. Huge shout out to you guys, thank you so much. Now, how do you enter? It's pretty easy. All you gotta do is like the video, subscribe, and comment down below on what more you'd like to see on this channel. The winner will be announced a week from today. Good luck, everyone. Peace out.